straight back. It's very uncomfortable on the wall. Hello, my name's Astronomer, and now that I'm actually getting into it, it's like, welcome to the video. My name's Astronomer, and this is just gonna be just rambling, whispering, basically, so you can put this on while we fall asleep, or while you're studying or whatever, because I'm just gonna be rambling about a book that I'm writing, and I'm actually really excited about it. I'm really excited. But the reason that I'm excited for it is because, one, this is one of the only projects that I have started and have kept on it for more than 2 weeks. It's been almost a month, actually, that I've started this and have been working on it non-stop. I've actually had to schedule breaks instead of scheduling to do it. And the second reason is that through this project, I have rediscovered my love for writing. I used to write non-stop when I was in like grade 4, grade 5. Like, all my teachers said I had the skill of writing, but I think I had a Stephen King problem because I was very descriptive when I shouldn't be. So with this project, I'm trying to work on that. But then when high school came around and we had to do like mandatory essays or paragraphs about ourselves, and I hated those self-introduction things, it's just my urge to write plummeted big time. But now that I'm getting back on this, I'm rediscovering my love for it, so I want to talk about it. I have notes. Where did I put them? Here it is. This is admittedly the third time I've tried to record this. It's... No, don't think about it. Don't think about it. You don't let... No. So, admittedly, I don't actually have a title for this book. I just have it saved as Project Aka. And it's about a girl... It's about a girl named Riley, who is a new student at Garnet Academy, a private boarding school, basically. And she's never felt... Like, she's had this disconnected feeling for years. She's never really felt a part of anything. Every home she's moved to never felt right. No matter what job she did, she never felt complete. It was just, there was this empty feeling inside her for years. And the night that she stays over at this new school, she realizes that feeling has faded. But why? Why here, of all places? What makes Garnet Academy so different? This book is a combination of dark academia and fantasy. I used to be so into dark academia in like 2016. It's when I first discovered it. It's been around since 2015, way back when Tumblr was everything. I don't know what about it. And if you don't know what dark academia is, the first thing I can think of would be Harry Potter. Harry Potter is a dark academia. It's a school with dark themes, murder, thriller, stuff like that. It deals with obsession. It's a very vintage... You know, it's 1960s, I think. Yeah, 1960s, I think, is when Harry Potter is set in. So no, it's like vintage private school, gothic architecture. That's the whole dark academia, right? So our main character, Riley, is a reserved girl. She's not, she's not one to initiate conversation. However, she's a very curious person. Despite her quiet, she is quite cunning, and she does not take your bullshit. You try to get under her skin, be warned, you're gonna get burned. Physically. At her stay at this academy, she meets some other students, and she meets a stray, actually, named Alex Rudy, who isn't human. He's actually a vampire. There are supernaturals in this. And he's on the run when they first meet. It's a complete accident that she finds out he's a vampire. I'm trying to say things without spoiling things. So they get into a bit of a situation, which results in Riley having to save Alex from the principal of all people. Mind you, I don't think I mentioned this. She's a new student on a scholarship, and she is the farthest student. What I mean is she's from the farthest land, basically. How far exactly is a secret. Alex Rudy, full name Alexander Rudy, is a vampire from a couple hundred years ago. He's been living for a very long time. So he's a lot more into the whole chivalry and a man of honor type of thing, but he's also very easy to fluster, which for a cunning girl like Riley, she loves teasing the shit out of him. Yep. And the funny thing is, they actually both have that kind of honor mentality. Both Riley and Alex, despite being like, one is like really honest, the other is really cunning. Despite that, they do have like a higher moral ground where they hate seeing the little people get squashed. So naturally, they get involved in a bunch of the academy's societies and secret whatevers, and there are going to be tropes, definitely. I haven't yet decided if Riley and Alex are going to be like a lovers or just friends thing. I'm honestly thinking of making it ambiguous, where it doesn't matter which one you think of. They could both be canon. That's kind of the fun thing about writing, isn't it? It's, even if the writer has a specific story that they want to tell, it may not be the story that the reader perceives. And that's fine, because everyone has their own perspectives. Like my perspective on disliking introductory essays. Introductory, am I having a stroke? The paragraph that introduces yourself, that, I dislike that. Yet now that I'm writing on my own terms in a way, I'm still like, I don't know what it is, but I really love to schedule, and I never thought I did. Then again, I don't like change a hell of a lot either. So maybe I guess that makes sense. I don't like change a lot, so scheduling probably does feel the most comfortable. Whatever. So I don't like change, but I love scheduling. I almost make a new schedule every day. I try to make it the day before, so that literally the night before I go to bed, so that when I go to bed, my mind is cleared. You know, I already know what I'm doing the next day. I don't have to worry. I'll just look at the book tomorrow. Whatever, go to sleep. And so I like scheduling my writing time, and I like to put at minimum 4 hours a day into it. And you know, there's the way that you plot, whether you are a plotter, which is a person who likes to plan out every piece of their book. One way to do that is grid plotting, which I think is the way J.K. Rowling did it. I tried it and I absolutely love it. Using a table sheet to have the separate columns of what is going on is amazing. It's so organized. I love it. But I also try to keep it vague, because there's the other side, which is pantser, someone who writes by the seat of their pants. They just start writing their manuscript and go from there, and then edit and revise it as they go on. I like doing that too. I like the freedom that it gives when you just write. And sometimes I have a really good start. But in the years of writing fanfiction, I have learned that when you don't have a plot, just an idea, and you go from there, you don't get very far. So I needed a plan. You really do. I never knew the amount of work it took to create a book, but now that I do, you best bet I have a lot more respect for writers. Oh God, I'm surprised they have eyesights, because research is your bestie when it comes to writing. It really is. Research is your best friend, and there's a lot of it. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little ramble, and